rooting for here.
Want to see a Tatum assist to get him back-to-back triple-doubles. Who's going to be on the receiving end? Oh, JT taking himself. Nasty step back.
Oh, he
gives it up to Pritchard.
Come on. Oh.
He gave it to the buzzer beater king. But Pritchard couldn't hit the shot.
Tatum was like, I didn't mean to get this open.
Buzzer BP. He always thinks those. One assist shy for Jayson Tatum, finishing the night with 23, 11, and 9. But it was funny, too, because he, contemplated open. He would have easily taken that. But, he's trying to rack up his numbers, and I don't blame him, because if he could have gone back-to-back nights of having a triple-double, it just speaks a little louder. But what do you think of that last little dish-off to Payton Pritchard?
Well, I think we all knew he was hunting that thing for about 3 minutes because the Celtics just went ice cold, and he was trying to get guys easy buckets going at the basket, and they were just smoking layups or missing shots, and it was so funny. Like if there's one shot you feel has got a pretty high probability of going in, it's Payton Pritchard at the buzzer. So it's just a hilarious sequence to get that much space to kick it to Payton and not do it. But it doesn't take anything away from the job that Jayson Tatum has done. The assists have been off the charts. His playmaking, he's still getting into sets quick. He's finding guys cutting. I go back to it. The chemistry with Neemias Queta is so clear. Like the way that whether it's just Nemi slipping the screen there or rolling, pick and roll, like it has been on point. And his ability to see over the top, get Nemi easy buckets. And again, they've only scratched the surface on how good that combo could be. They're going to need that in the playoffs when offenses grind down and you've got to execute in the half court. Eddie, I want to see how good Jayson Tatum and Neemias Queta could be together.
I do too. But I'll tell you one thing. He's playing on Celtics basketball. But if I get wide open like that ball going up, I'm sorry. I got to shoot it. I mean, I got to shoot it. I feel like that's almost a layup right there. You wide open, nobody near you, no contest. But I understand what he was trying to do. He's trying to get the triple-double. He passed it to the right guy who we've seen knock down shots a million times at the buzzer. But if I get that open.
Wait, really, though?
I don't care if I'm.
Even if you're flirting with the triple-double, you're not like, wait, I need one more assist.
No, I can say I'm a flirt anyway, so I'll just stay flirting with it. You know what I mean?
Fair.
You'll rack up the points and stay flirting with it, so the triple-double will happen anyway.
Why not?
It is great to see them have this much fun, like playing so loose, sharing the ball the way that they have. 33 assists on 50 made field goals here tonight. You just saw the stat line of Jayson Tatum alone, 20 assists in the past 2 games, but also a big part of their success lately, how they're starting in the first quarter, right out the gate. You saw them with the 53 points the other night. Tonight, they also had the same impact with 40-plus points in the first quarter. I mean, Chris, when these guys get hot right out the gate, it's contagious.
Yeah, maybe one of the only things you can quibble with since Tatum's return has been that starting group has not put up great numbers. Their first 110 minutes, I think, first 10 games overall, they were a -5 net rating. Not great, but, the last 2 nights they've been otherworldly good out of the gates. I mean, they couldn't miss to start that game in Miami tonight. I love the little Jayson Tatum getting the steal behind the back, feet ahead to Jaylen Brown. And then once things start clicking, it was off to the races. And so I wanted to see them start games better. I didn't think it would be 96 points over the span of 2 games. That's a good way to fix your point differential in the first quarter. And if they can bottle up anywhere near what we've seen the last 2 games, it's a really good sign for their playoff chances.
You know where it starts at is on their defense. You've seen that very first that play with Jayson Tatum around the back. Jaylen Brown is the one that deflected it. And then after that, they just started playing for each other. Defensively, they're there for each other. They're in the gaps. They're where they're supposed to be. They're handsy. They're starting to become the handsy team. Remember, we were talking about, they're going to have problems with teams that are handsy. They usually have problems with teams that are handsy and physical. Now we're becoming the physical and handsy team. And once we start doing that, now we putting the other team on their heels. They're not used to that. It goes back to the old saying that teams that like to run and run fast breaks, they don't like to get a fast break ran on them, because they're usually not balanced defensively. So when you play against a team that's handsy and all physical and they're trying to do you can get to the paint, you could collapse that because that's the main thing they're trying to do is protect the rim. And you see how many times we got into the paint tonight. So many paint touches, so many passes to wide open guys knocking down shots. And I love the fact that guys are ready and willing to take those wide open shots and not hesitating at all and just letting it fly.
Yeah, 56 to the Bucks, 22 points in the paint. Mind you, they don't have Giannis Antetokounmpo, but mind you, the Celtics are balling as well. So two things can be true. The Celtics, they host the Raptors on Sunday. I'm excited because we are celebrating Women's History Month, and we feature an all-female broadcast. The night's going to benefit Shooting Touch, which bridges health and opportunity gaps for women in Boston all the way to Rwanda, all through the power of the game, basketball. Our coverage, it starts at 3 p.m. and it's presented by Zenni Optical. We hope to see you guys there. It's the official eyewear
I'll be there.
The Boston Celtics. You're bringing your daughters, right?
Oh, yeah.
Zoe, Lex, making their debut for the season? Let's
Season
go.
debut. They better be ready.
Taking over. Speaking of, Tom Giles is going to do just that. I'm going to go get ready, whatever that means, for Post Up. We have a special guest along with Garcia, myself, and Chris. Hang in there with us. Tom Giles is in next.
You love Kayla. You love Chris. They'll be taking a look at the latter side of the season in the NBA. As she said, they'll have a guest as well. It's presented by Eastern Propane and Oil. They are in your neighborhood. Let's get to tonight's drain of the game, which is brought to you by John Sewer and Drain Cleaning, the name to know when the drains don't flow. We got a couple. We got Payton Pritchard, the step through with the left. That's one. And then we'll check out Jaylen Brown working the baseline. I mean, if you're the Milwaukee Bucks, you're like, this really isn't even fair at this point. It never was going to be, though. Celtics win 133-101 is your final score. Time now to hear from head coach Joe Mazzulla. And the coach's press conference is presented by Amica Insurance, the exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. Here's Joe back in Milwaukee.
Is there anything in these games where it's teams that are, maybe having kind of a tough time this season or missing key guys that you appreciate about you guys just kind of leaving no doubt right away?
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts there as one from the effort and the attention to detail, like you're saying. We came in and have a job to do. Our guys took care of that. Tonight I thought we handled their switching defenses. They played some different defenses, cross-match zone. I thought we handled that really well offensively, just our execution. I thought we did a great job. I think they only had like 8-10 points in transition. So we just did what we needed to do. So it's a credit to the guys for doing that.
What goes in when you guys are doing that well, when you're recognizing coverage changes, or what goes in that? What are kind of the signs that?
Just reads and execution. Creating the 2-on-1. It can be created in different ways. I know I always say that, but it can be created in different ways. And when you're cross-match or different defenses, you have to find it and create it quick enough. And I thought we did a good job of that throughout the entire game. And it's like the mindset that the guys came in and played with.
It feels like there are times when you are recognizing those that it's leading to Nimi, particularly in that first quarter, being the one who kind of gets free in the paint.
Yeah, they started out switching, so Nimi did a good job in his screen reads, and then I thought our guys did a good job finding him, and then he finished or he kicked out for open shots. So, he started that. We got Sam some open looks. Jayson and Jaylen were distributing, and we got a lot of catch and shoot shots. So I thought we handled switching pretty well when they to start the game for sure.
Is there a theme or anything that you're seeing as far as the offense and surging the way it is right now, and execution that you are doing?
Again, we're just recognizing it. Our spacing, we're recognizing, the coverage, recognizing the matchup, and, playing as a team. We're cutting, giving guys space when they need it, making the right play when we need it, making the right play at the rim. So we just got to keep that up.
I know you don't like to talk about defending the three, but these last two games, you guys, these two teams have shot it as well as anyone against you. Is there anything you're seeing?
Yeah, but they had a 26, a 21, and a 25-point quarter. They scored 101. You're not going to be able to control all of them. To me, we took away the transition ones. We took away the offensive rebound ones. We took the majority. We took some away from guys that were willing, that we need to take away from. And so you're not going to be able to control that. We did a great job not turning over. Only 9 turnovers. We did a great job points in the paint. They only had 22, and so you're just going to have to live with some of those. But shooting 44% from three and shooting 47 threes and only having 101 points, it just shows that we took care of the other stuff that we needed to.
So how remarkable is that? I mean, both teams the last two teams have hit 23s against you guys and still win.
Yeah, I mean, it just puts stuff on you can't necessarily control if they make or miss a shot. You can control what type of ones that they get. Again, making sure they don't get transition threes, offensive rebound threes. I think Turner only had one trail three, so you can control which ones that they're going to get, but you can control free throws, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and stuff like that. So, this is a situation of where control what you can, and you kind of get the result that you had there.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, so again, the Celtics win this one by 32. Tom Giles, Eddie House, back with you here on Celtics Post-Game Live. At the half, Eddie, we mentioned it quickly, but the Celtics had 19 assists in that first half, which led to the 75-point outburst after scoring 80 the game before in the first half. What did you think of the ball movement tonight as they finished with 33 assists in this one?
It was amazing to think about. They had 28. It was 28-16 in the first half points in the paint. We end up being 56-22. They only got 6 points in the paint. They didn't shoot a lot of twos. They were shooting a lot of threes because they were trying to come back because we had such a big lead. But the fact of the matter is we constantly put pressure on their defense. If you look at all of these clips, watch how many defenders are, besides this steal right here, watch how many defenders when we're in our half-court offense are like either running late or there's wide open. Look at all those jerseys in the paint right there. 3 jerseys in the paint. You leave the corner, wide open 3. A lob over the top. There's no backside help. Here's 2 on the ball. Make the right read, Jayson Tatum. And that's what we're doing. We're making the right read. Everybody goes to the ball. 1 pass over to Jayson Tatum. He knocks it down. Give Payton Pritchard too much space. See, look, everything is in the paint, collapsing their defense. Their defense was horrible tonight. And I think it's a byproduct of how good our offense is, but then also how bad their defense is. I think we're clicking on all cylinders offensively. Our spacing is really really good, and everybody's sharing the basketball. Nobody is holding it. The ball's not sticking. The ball's hopping, and that's why you get 33 assists. Sometimes you're going to have some turnovers here and there, but for the most part, that's the reason why you get those type of assists.
Yeah, 33-9 is not a bad ratio. Celtics had 9 turnovers with those 33 assists. So that'll take care of that. Let's get to the Ford Tough play of the game presented by Ford Trucks. The best-selling trucks for 49 years, built Ford Tough. Jaylen Brown leading all scorers with 26 points in this one. And off the dribble here.
Ezzo.
Jericho
Step
Sims.
through, rip through under.
Gets the bucket and the foul. Yeah, we slow it down, too. That's not going to help Jericho Sims at all. All right.
No, that was poetry in motion.
Celtics going 3-1 on the road trip. Again, they'll be back home on Sunday. Just one more road game this season for the C's when they go down to face the Knicks. We're going to take a quick break. Talk more Jaylen Brown next here on Celtics Postgame Live.